This week at NASA.
We set Friday, April 29th at 3:47 p.m. as a launch time for the mission.
That announcement came at the conclusion of the mission's flight readiness review, where shuttle managers expressed satisfaction with the preparations for the program's next-to-last flight.
This is going to be a very complex choreography, a lot of small tasks that all have to go when they're supposed to, or they have to ripple down and find new homes, which makes it a big challenge for the mission operations team. And they have a pretty good plan with a lot of backups in it to be able to handle that.
During the 14-day mission, the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer and spare parts will be delivered to the International Space Station by Endeavour and its crew of Commander Mark Kelly, pilot Greg Johnson, European Space Agency astronaut Roberto Vittori, and NASA mission specialists Mike Fink, Drew Feustel, and Greg Chamitoff. Chamitoff says his TV viewing habits as a youngster fueled his desire for space travel.
I have to admit, I grew up watching a lot of Star Trek with my dad, and he was a space fanatic. This was in Montreal, and the space program was budding, and he would also see the pictures of mission control and say, who are those guys? How do they get to work there? That's got to be the most amazing job in the world. And the funny thing was, for me, my dad said that he knew Captain Kirk because he knew him from high school in Montreal. And so at that age, I was probably 5 or 6, and so it was a strange mixture of fiction and reality. Like, I knew this was fiction, but on the other hand, my dad knows this guy, and somehow that maybe made things seem more possible to me.
NASA has awarded more than $269 million for the